Alright, so real quick, this is hopefully going to be a pretty quick video. I'm going to try to show you guys just the ways to finish the quests for the new feline horses. What I think is like the easiest way to go about doing them and getting them all done so that you can, just get to enjoying the new species as soon as possible. Alright, so getting you started with the new horses, the feline horses or Felorses, you're going to want to open your quest menu on the bottom right, and at the top left of that menu, you're going to click the green plus, find the Felorse there. It costs 10k, so either buy a bunch of woven lassos and just go around collecting horses to sell, or, selling stuff in the market will help. You gotta level up any horse skill 15 times, complete the horse race 3 times, and tame a Clydesdale, and then also replay and complete any 3 species quests. I'm gonna show you the order that I would recommend kind of doing these in, not necessarily the order I did them in. So the first thing I want to bring up is that the races and the taming a Clydesdale are things you're going to want to do while your other quests are going on. So every 15 minutes, a trail or a race will start, and you'll get this pop-up at your bottom left. If it's a race, you definitely want to join. If it's a trail, that's up to you if you want to do it or not. It just won't count towards these quests. And the races come every 15 minutes, starting on the hour. So if it were 10 o'clock, then the next race after that would be 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, 11, and so on. Just, whatever hour it is, it's going to come at right on the hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, next hour. It comes every 15 minutes like clockwork. And you're going to have to complete it. It doesn't matter what place you get, it just matters that you finish it. And you have to do 3 of them. I only recorded 2 of mine, unfortunately, but here those are. So the next thing I kind of wanted to go over was the Clydesdales. This was the part that took the longest for me, but if they happen to spawn in while you're doing the other stuff, then it might not take as long for you. So every 10 minutes, there's a chance of them spawning. It's not a very high chance, but it's every 10 minutes that there's the potential for it. And when they do finally spawn, you're going to get a little notification in the chat that says a unique species has spawned. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a Clydesdale. It could be that like one of the new horses, the feline horses, spawned or something else, but it could be in the Clydesdale. So you're going to want to go look around the map after that. Alright, so if you press M, that's going to open up your map, and I just wanted to kind of go over a few of the spots where people say they have found Clydesdales, and then I'll let you know where I found mine. Some people say they find them over by the achievement hall down here at the bottom, and then people have been known to find them over in the birch forest, sometimes over here near this cliff, which if you go up there physically, you're going to see that it drops off into the ocean there. There's also over here, which is where Alex sometimes spawns, like right over here, and the other places that they said are in the canyons mostly. There's some kind of near like the bison horses that you'd find there. And then some people also said right at the area where the forest meets the canyon, and then over here in the forest by the fountain. So they are kind of all over the map. However, they are usually in those specific little parts of each of these things. And then mine was actually over here at the beach, just at the edge of the birch forest over here. And I'll show that as well. And they can be hard to find, especially when they spawn as a foal, because the Clydesdales specifically don't look all that different from the regular horse. And then the foals, the only difference you're going to see for them is that they have the fur, right above their hooves. They've got those Clydesdale socks going on. And it's a little hard to see without zooming in on them, so it can be hard to find them. Luckily, though, you can use your woven lassos to catch them, so you don't have to get anything specific. It's not like an expensive special lasso. I think that you'll mostly, want to be doing those while you've got the other quests going on, like while you're working on leveling up skills and while you're working on completing the replay quests. You might see the notifications for those things and then want to go towards them. As far as the leveling up your horses, I would say just equip some horses that you don't have their skills leveled up. So, like their agility and their jump specifically are the 2 that are going to be super easy to just level up really fast. And you can level them up. The first 2 level ups are pretty quick. From the spawn area, if you head to the left, or I guess to the right, depending on which direction you spawn in from, if you go up here on top of this cliff, you're going to find these stone walls, and that gives you more XP than the logs do. It gives you 20 instead of 5. So what I do is I equip those and I just run in circles on like a bunch of different new horses and level them up really fast. It really doesn't take very long at all if you have horses that haven't had those skills leveled up, and you just level them up twice per, for the jump each time. And then sometimes while you're doing that, it'll level up their agility as well, because that one you get just from running around. So the replay quests are just going to be when you go into this quest menu down here, it's the species that you have already completed the quests for. When you click on it, it just has one quest for you now. It used to be it had a bunch that you had to redo, but it just has one for you now. And you can go through each of these, and I'll just show you which ones I thought were the easiest. But I'm just going to show all of them real fast. So each one of these just kind of shows, usually it's for taming the species that it says. So, for horses it says tame 30 horses. But there are a couple that are different, like the celestial, because you can't tame celestials, and the sauroquines because you have to use shovels to find them. That one is the easiest one, the sauroquine one, because it's just finding 3 of your shovels. So you just go around the map, and I have a video with shovel locations in case you don't know where those are. And you just go around and find 3 of your shovels for your daily shovels. And that gets that quest over with super quick and easy. The other one I did was taming horses, because you can just, whether you've got woven lasses or you need to buy them, you can just do that super fast. Just keep taming and selling and taming and selling. And most horses at this point cost, or are worth more than the woven lassos are. So, and then the other one I decided to do was actually the pony taming. I just felt like it was easy for me because I knew if you go to that birch forest area, there's just ponies everywhere. So you can just kind of get that done really fast. Stuff like kelpies, it asks you to tame less of them, but they're also something that spawns a lot less and costs more for lassos. So this is the most cost efficient and quick way to get it done, in my opinion. So once you have done all of those quests, you're going to get a pop-up that you've unlocked the Felorse breeding. And once you claim the quest stuff there, you're going to get a baby Felorse for yourself to grow. And you are now able to breed them. So yeah, I think that makes it pretty quick and easy. And good luck to you guys. Bye.